Well, hello there, my name is Vladimir, welcome to my home studio, and today we are talking about picks. These little pieces of plastic transfer the energy from your picking hand into your guitar strings, but what gets talked about less is the fact that changing to a different material or a pick thickness or anything like that can drastically change the sound of your guitar, and not all picks work with all the guitars. Guitar picks come in infinite amount of different sizes, thicknesses, materials, and it's basically impossible to try them all. So I decided to limit this test to 6 plectrums, and I kind of chose them in a way that they're really different from each other and see if there's actually a huge difference in my playing and how it sounds. The first one is a fairly standard 0.71mm Dunlop, which I use with my acoustic guitar a lot. The second one is also a quite standard one, which is the Jazz XL3, which I use with my electrics. The third one is the Dunlop Altex Sharp 0.9mm. The third one is the Dunlop Max Grip 0.60mm. The fifth one is this kind of soft matte finish 1.14mm one. And the last one is the Gravity pick that came with the Keeley pedal. For both of the electric guitar tests, I went to the Victory Sheriff 22, which is plugged into 2-Notes Torpedo Live, and there I'm using the closed back 4x12 by Rev amplification. And for the acoustic guitar sounds, I'm blending the kind of piezo mic on the acoustic with the Rode NTG2, which I have over here. Before doing this test, I hadn't actually tried any of these other picks, just the Pink Dunlop one and the Jazz XL3. And it was really interesting. For acoustic, I really like the Max Grip 0.60mm one. I think I need to explore whether that is actually better than the pink one that I use. There's also different thicknesses of this available, so I will check them out as well, maybe. With the acoustic guitar, I usually prefer to use thin picks anyway, because that guitar has a lot of bottom end, and I feel that when I switch to thicker picks, it just increases, and that's not something you actually want to have when you're playing live or recording. That low end is just in the way. And I also really like the sound of this blue matte finish one. This is way too thick for the acoustic guitar, but there's something about the matte finish or something like that which kind of takes away the harshest high end I tend to have in all of my guitar playing. So I need to see if there's thinner versions of this available as well. And I think the same applies to the electric guitar as well. I like this blue one a lot. There's something in the sound that I really enjoyed. It obviously feels really nice in your hand, and I think I need to explore a few of the different thicknesses of this one as well. The Altex one I didn't like at all. I know many people use this, but for me it adds some sort of harsh high end that really annoys my ears, and I don't enjoy how it feels or how it feels against the strings either. So this one is no go for me. The gravity pick actually sounded pretty good, but it makes a lot of kind of screeching sounds against the Elixir strings I use. I don't know if it only applies to these strings, but something I also noticed that the shape of this pick and kind of the sharp edges it has made playing with this pick really difficult for me. And I'm not sure why, but I kind of struggled playing all the clips with this one, so maybe it's a no-go for me as well. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it gave you some ideas to go and try different picks with your guitar setup as well. You can, for example, get the Dunlop variety packs, which are a few euros, and you get like 12 really different picks in that. And those are a great way to start kind of trying and see what works for you best. As always, feel free to comment, ask any questions you might have. There's a subscribe button, hit that, and the notification bell to be notified of my new videos. There's some other stuff I've done, and thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.